The Dwarves of Khazad Dum have allied with a powerful ally in today's last Alliance Total War, and they have decided to fight alongside the men of Numenor in this glorious 2v2 battle as they face off against not just evil men from Crackland, but the war host of the north as thousands of orcs march to battle. What's up, guys, and welcome back. We're here with another Lord of the Rings battle for you in Shogun 2 Total War. This is the Last Alliance mod for Shogun 2 Total War. If you haven't checked it out, it's definitely worth doing. It's an amazing mod that is set, in the second age of Middle-earth. And as you can see here, we have a bit of a fight going on. But yeah, second age of Middle-earth. It's obviously kind of centers around like the struggles between Numenor, the elves, against Sauron. And there obviously are many other factions as well involved, like the Dwarves and also Crackland, who are here today. And there's a whole host of other cool factions as well. It really is a very, very cool mod. But yes, as you can see, Crackland is already trying to harass these Numenorean armored swords. They are using some rangers here to shoot at them from a range, and also the Iron Raiders are out on the flanks there, making themselves a bit of a pest. I don't really know what Numenor's plan here is. Yeah, he's like just, setting forward one lone sword on its own, trying to, maybe, I don't know, engage the Crackland forces, maybe slow them down. Don't really know what the plan was. I think it was obviously trying to ambush in the forest, and that didn't really work out. And he's now trying to retreat to safe ground there. Also, Crackland has loads of cav here in the back lines. The Iron Raiders here have gone in behind enemy lines and are now just waiting in the wings. Something else to keep an eye on is the Warg Riders here of Mount Graham. They are getting ready. So, yeah, cav very much with the forces of evil in this one, which is very unusual to say, really, in sort of like a Lord of the Rings sort of like based mod. Usually evil is like got strong infantry or like support units, not cav. But here go the Warg Riders going in. And they go into Numenor's ranks here, and they're going to start biting and hacking at the limbs here of the Numenorian armored swords, doing what damage they can. But yeah, it's a really good charge, and it does pretty solid damage. And Wargs can get usually like 200-300 kills. I've seen them get before in the past. We'll see how they can do. Orc Warband going in against the Khazad Dum warriors down here. We got some great shields going in. They got like pole arms and a shield. They look awesome. One of my favorite looking units for the Khazad Dum faction, that's for sure. One of the top tier spear units. But yeah, they should easily deal with these Orc Warband. Seems like Khazad Dum is really going into a very defensive sort of box formation, forming up. He's got his crossbows in the center, and yeah, his melee units on the outside. We've got Mithril warriors here getting ready to engage against Crackerfolk spears here. Crackerfolk are a really good, strong infantry faction itself. Got some very good shock units, double-handed Falcons units. We've seen them quite a lot in recent replays. They seem to be quite a fan favorite, and yeah, they're a really good faction. You've got the Archers of Vetri back there, they're having their influence on the game, causing the Dwarves to lose some of these fights decisively. Numenor really kind of just sitting back, not even helping his Dwarven ally out here. He could really do with throwing his weight in, and they could really overwhelm this Crackland line, because it's stretched out fighting both Dwarves, and it could face the Numenorians as well. They just, send their troops in. But the Dwarves, I would have thought their infantry is probably a lot better. Like, the Mithril Warriors got to be better than these Crackland spears. Yeah, they're losing decisively. The Orcs as well, I can't imagine that these guys are going to be able to break through with just sheer numbers. They're going to need some quality. The Butchers of Angmar, I feel like, are decent. We've got Durin's High Guard already in the front lines here. Durin the 4th actually being sent in. But yeah, I would have thought like the numbers are going to be what the Orcs are going to try and use to get around the Dwarves.
We must act now.
But they've boxed up with the Dwarves to make numbers kind of pretty pointless, to be honest. But they can't use them. Orc Butchers here actually are wavering at 150. Maybe they're not as good as I thought. But they are hammer like infantry, so you'd expect them to be maybe a bit of breakthrough. Orc Executioners here again, axe infantry. You'd thought it'd be okay. You might be able to do some work. Got Numenorean pikes in here, so that's obviously a very good counter to the cav. But it also is something that really the evil can't really combat against. It doesn't seem. Doesn't look like they brought any of these any sort of pike sort of unit themselves. But the Skull Crushers here at Gundabad. That'll be a solid unit. They might be able to do some damage against these Numenorians at the back. Yeah, the Warriors to the north, I feel like they've been renamed. Cool name though, I do like that name. I feel like it's like Gundabad, basically. That's what they are. And we've got the Kinstrith veterans in here. They are trying to deal with the Path Guards here. they're not going to be able to stop them with the path guards. These Kinster veterans are really, really good. A very nasty double-handed Falx unit. You can see them there. Very Dacian or Thracian sort of vibe they give off. Yeah, the path guards here, they're not good. They're like the lowest tier swords available. But they are trying to focus them down. They are losing decisively. So we are seeing some good use of range. So, you know, weaken these Kinster veterans, which needs to be done. I've been saying it quite a few replays now. That's how you kill them off. A bit of pulling through here, though, going on by the Cracker Folk Warriors. They just pulled through the Dwarves here to get to these guys. So that's a bit scummy, I won't lie. Definitely shouldn't have done that. Hopefully they get punished for trying to do that shenanigans. Yeah, the Cracker Folk Warriors losing slightly, as they should be. We are seeing some of the Dwarves start to wave the Khazad Dum Warriors, a bit more like basic Dwarves. So you expect that. The Engineers, I think, are fairly decent in melee as well. So once they run out of ammo, they should be okay. But yeah, you can see here the veterans are being beaten back by the guards. I think mainly because of archer fire. This is why that's taking place. So really good to see there. That little breakthrough is probably going to get dealt with. It's the other one that needs to be worried about as well. The Wargs getting in here into archers. Really good targets for them to try and take out. It's all going on really. Numenor really has a very strange formation going on. I don't know what he's doing really. Very slow in reacting. He needs to just sort of box up, I think, a little bit like the Dwarves have and just try and hold on. Because he's sitting in archers into melee here. What is going on? We've got a lot of pikes as well, which he's not really using effectively. Numenor and heavy infantry down here. They're fighting off against the general. We have Tajay down here with her witches.
Our army is tired.
The Iron Raiders in here as well. You know, but against spears, they're going to have a tough time. Because that's what the the Numenor and heavy infantry are. They are a really good spear unit. They are doing some good damage to the archers. I don't know what this player is doing. Very poor micro from the Numenorian player, to be honest. That's what I'm seeing. Really letting down his Dwarven ally, who's doing a good job in, you know, stopping these Crackerfolk breakthroughs. But that's not a good sign. The Wargs have got it in. They've broken through the Dwarven engineers. And they are going to go into the other ones here. And yeah, that's all like this sort of circle, this cordon is kind of being broken through. Got Kinster veterans here as well, also trying to get in. Mithril Warriors here trying to hold the line. Oh, we just kind of gone a little bit too far, but there you go. Orc spears are back here. Yeah, really the war host is just like holding back Numenor's reserves, kind of keeping them back here. They are attacking on so many fronts that it basically means there's no reserves. Everyone has to be engaged in some way or another. Like over here, they're just pinning down these Numenorians and almost encircling everything. I mean, they could send those great shields elsewhere. They're not really doing a lot. And yeah, Numenor needs to get his reserves in here. Swordmasters are going in, great. Got a Isildur here. Oh no, he's a badass looking unit. I do love this unit. Like the black and silver looks awesome. He's an axe unit as well. It's a really cool unit. This mod is amazing. If you haven't checked it out, I fully recommend you go and do so. It's an amazing, amazing mod. So much been added. They've got a really cool like campaign as well. Really is very, very cool. So if you're looking for like a Total War Lord of the Rings campaign, fully recommend you go and check out the Last Alliance mod. The link for it is down below in the description.
Our army is tired.
These Crackerfolk warriors, and they're doing a good job here on the Numenorian Swordmasters. Both are like double-handed sword units as well. I mean, combatants losing. This one's losing slightly. And yeah, we've got Numenorian archers. They just need to get out of combat. Well, I don't know what they're doing there. The heavy infantry should hold for a while. They're a super elite unit. Again, they're going to shoot at these units. These are a lot of like Witches of Vision hill here. Like they're just like double-handed sword units. That's how you deal with them. Just shoot them down. And Numenor brought a fair amount of spears. That's why. A fair amount of archers, which is why the Wargs were trying to take them out, because they brought a lot which were a threat to Crackerfolk, or to Crackerland, I should say. I don't know if they've got any archers really left. 56, yeah, not a lot. You can see here Numenor's actually chasing off the Crackerfolk warriors, just, you know, sending them packing. Really nicely done there. Numenor's starting to turn it around a little bit there. Dwarves barely holding on though. The great shields, you know, they've got brought for a reason. They hold to pretty much the last man.
Day. Our army is running from the field. We must rally our men before all is lost.
I think that's the Orcs losing troops when it says that. I think because it is from the Orc perspective. Yeah, they are losing a lot of troops here. The warband is starting to break. Durin's holding on. He's losing slightly, but he's taking on a lot of orcs here. Orc bodyguard hopefully can break through this Khazad Dum line. It's pretty thin. It's at 36 dwarves. They need to send this mithril warrior in as well. Get them in. You've got to just send everything in you have right now. The dwarves are actually cleaning up in the front lines. I don't know how they've managed it. We've got pikes here that are sort of engaged, but not really. Numenor's finally sending more stuff in. The wargs are still active. It's good to see. They're still causing a bit of a problem. As are the Iron Raiders here, which are very healthy still. They're just going to, Isildur and these pikes got to almost kind of protect what archers are left. But yeah, the heavy infantry here are doing a great job. I mean, there's 2 units of them. They're killing off these Iron Raiders easily. And they are losing decisively now to the witches, which is a problem. But there you go, charging into Isildur. I don't know how wise an idea that was. Pikes here as well, you've got to be careful of. Pikes are just mixed in here. These Cav could suffer some losses because of those. And the Numenorians getting bunched about, squashed together by the Iron Raiders down there. There you go, they're going to fall back. Isildur lives to fight another day. Crackleland's pretty much spent at this point. His infantry is pretty much gone. It's just archers left. The real force they've left is the witches over here.
Our
which,
men have fought long,
still holding
they're
on pretty
becoming
well.
tired.
It's still looking pretty good for both sides. Fairly even. Balance power is just ever so slightly in favor of forces of evil, but whether that's just because of numbers, because the quality is definitely with the forces of good. They have really good infantry remaining. The Orc Spear is doing okay. I mean, but they're not going to break through the heavy infantry here of Numenor. They're going to have to use those wargs and the cav here, try and get behind, do some hammer and anvils. Wargs here, they're just running down some pikes. That's good there. The riders here still harassing Isildur. He's losing slightly, so he's taking a lot of losses. The pikes need to work well here with Isildur. Work together as a duo, and they might be able to win that. We've got a regroup position going on here, I guess, which is something set by Mordor. And Durin here fighting on. He's got 26 of his bodyguard left. Still holding on. Don't know if I can see Durin himself, but yeah, Durin's bodyguard down here with their big double-handed axes. They're cutting down bodyguard left, right, and center. I think these are bodyguard. They have no butchers of Angmar. Where is Durin himself? I don't know if we'll find him. Look at the bodyguard. Hack and slash, boys. Hack and slash. Break through the armor. Rent it free. I think the warg's coming over here, maybe to the final blow on Durin. Like I said, can't see him. Oh, there he is. There is Durin. He doesn't.
Our men have fought long.
He doesn't have a double-handed shield, double-handed axe. He has a shield and a hammer. He does look badass still, with his crown on his head. And it looks like they were. Oh, I thought they were around in the butchers, but maybe not. We'll come back to Durin and see how he's doing. But it looks like the dwarves are kind of breaking out of their formation they have, and it's allowing the wargs here to get in behind them a little bit more, cause some issues. These pikes need to be a bit more aggressive. I feel like they're not doing enough damage to these butchers of Angmar. Again, same here. The pikes need to move forward if they're going to actually do something. But yeah, these guys just got to hold on here. The Swordmasters, which are a top tier unit, and also the heavy infantry. They just got to hold on. So I think Numenor's winning in a few other areas. But they're routing a lot of those orcs back there. The Path Guards, they proved me wrong. They're actually been half decent today, but how many kills they've actually got, I do not know.
Our army is running from the field. We must rally our men before all is lost.
If the forces of good can manage to kill off the orc general, I feel like they could master out the orcs right now. There aren't many of them left, and they're pretty spent at this point. So get these pikes in there. Go and support the Path Guards. Come on, guys. They're still really healthy. Isildur's in here. He's still fairly healthy as well. And the Numenorean heavy infantry. Get them in there. They could rout a lot of these troops here. They also probably could do with supporting Durin, who's down to 5 men, but he's green morale, unfazed by this. Just going to fight to the last man. The last dwarf. Incredible. Over here, the general, the orc bodyguard, not looking so great. Looks like the Mithril warriors are, giving him a tough fight here. And he might waver and break, we'll see. Khazad Dum warriors broke. But yeah, I don't know if The loss of Durin will be a big effect to the Dwarves. I'd imagine so. I don't know if Dwarves are just as unbreakable as they are in Dawnless Days. But we'll see. But Durin's holding on. Him and his 4 buddies, they're doing okay. Kill as many of these dirty orcs as you can. And they managed to rout a lot of these actually. There's just some butchers here. We've got Crackerfolk archers still alive. I don't know if these archers still have ammo here, but they're actually okay. They have like a falx as a secondary weapon. So they almost act as a hybrid unit. Pikes here, I think getting surrounded is causing them to waver a little bit. I think getting charged in the back while also having the orcs in their front is not helping. Isildur needs to be backed up by those pikes though. Otherwise he'll just get cycle charged here by the cav, and I think he would die. Yeah, he's 86, he's okay, but he's suffering. He is suffering, and we're seeing Tajay over here now, having won her fight in the trees. Now coming over with those witches on the left.
We must rally our men before all is lost.
Numenorian heavy infantry. Balance power is shifting even more in favor of forces of evil. I still think there's a chance though for the forces of good to win. Numenor and the Dwarves, a strong alliance. You can't ever put it past them to turn this around. They've been in sticky positions than this and won. I'm sure of it. Isildur, rally your men. Rally to the banners. Like I said, if they get one kill, or if they manage to kill this orc bodyguard here, they've got a good chance. And there's a lot of dwarves here now. A lot of mythical warriors surrounding that orcish general. They kill him, they're in a good spot. Durin, I think, has fallen, or he's routed. No, he's still there. 2 of them left. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. This guy's not giving in. Is Durin one of the last guys? He is. There he is. My gosh, what a legend. Just doesn't give in. My gosh. That's something to aspire to be at the levels of Durin the 4th. Fighting to the very last man. It looks like the orc bodyguard might rout first. That might cause a mass out here.
Shameful day. Our army is running.
There you go, he has broken.
We must rally
Can
our
they
men
now
before all is
support,
lost.
pull some of these troops out, go and support Durin, maybe save him? He's at 2 men left. It could be done. It could be done. But the Numenorians, I think, are starting to waver and break. A lot of the pikes are wavering anyway. Also, the Dwarves are mass routing.
Unless we defeat our foes quickly, his fate rests with the enemy.
And I think that's, the war hosts of the north, they've lost their general, but they've also killed off Durin. But, they've had theirs captured. I don't know if Durin's fallen or if he's dead, but I think that's causing a mass rout here now. The Dwarves are starting to rout, and now we're seeing Numenor, who's also fairly spent, also start to go. The Athel Guard here of Isildur's men. They're wavering. And there you go, they broke. Just like that. And there you go. A costly victory for the forces of evil here, but what a bloody fight, that is for sure. These 54 Mithril warriors, the last forces of good to hold on. But the Dwarves and Numenor did a fairly good job once they got going.
Our army is tiring.
Numenor prepared pretty poorly. I felt like he didn't set up very well. He had a lot of troops out of the fight to start with. But once he got going, his quality showed a little bit more, like his infantry quality. But he didn't set up very well. And I think it didn't help. Didn't help his Dwarven ally out enough. I think they could have definitely made a frontal assault and attacked Crackerfolk a lot more. He was a bit overstretched, I felt, in the centre. As the orcs kind of flanked around, Crackerfolk was pretty thin, and they could have maybe made a push themselves. The forces of good and just kind of smash through the centre and really kind of destabilize that line. And there you go. The final Dwarven unit is broken,
rally our men
and
before
that
all is lost.
is today's battle. And we'll have a quick look at the end results. So a costly victory there for the forces of evil, and I would agree it was very costly. You can see the bodies there. So many. Yes. We have a glorious bit of art to look at now. Yeah, 7 kings he gave to dwarves, but to men he gave 9, for men proved in this matter, as in others, the readiest to his will. Oh, what a line. But yes, there's a glorious fight, it really was. But yeah, if you want to send in any of your own Last Alliance replays, if you've got any, feel free to join my Discord. The link is down below in the description. It's the best place to go to get involved in any Total War battles. If you want to get involved with any battles with myself or any fellow Total War fans, whether you're looking for Dawn Stays, Last Alliance, NTW3, anything like that, feel free to come along and get involved in some battles. But yeah, this was sent in by Alumi, who was playing as the War Host of the North, allied with Aiden, who was playing as the Krakoland forces, and then we have Gomistan and Peter Have here. So a quick look at some of the results. So Skull Crushers of Gundabad here, I think they were one of the best infantry units that the War Host brought. They got 320 kills, 299 with the Wags of Mount Karam, 236 with the other one there. They did very, very well. And the Orc Butchers getting 193 kills, 190 with the Spears, is kind of surprising. More Skull Crushers getting 78 kills. Orc Bodyguard getting 119, 107 with the Spears. Then we have 545 kills with Durin the Fourth. Insane for him. Literally nearly died to a man. They had literally one unit left, one man left. Khazad Dum Mithril Warriors getting 493 kills, very, very good. More Mithril Warriors getting 387 kills, 373 with the Khazad Dum Warriors. Mithril Warriors 325, 197 with the Great Shields, 146 with the Great Shields. Excellent kills with the Dwarves there. Tajay getting 424 kills, very, very good with her witches there. Another one of their witch units getting 372 kills, 329 with the Krakafulk Archers of Vettery. 289 with another Vettery Archers, Witches of Vision Hills there getting 274 kills. Yeah, like they did much better than the veterans, which are like some of the best infantry you can get. Like they're down there at 122 kills. And then we have Peter Have playing as Numenor, 253 kills with the Numenorian Swordmasters. Isildur getting 246 kills, 153 kills with the Armored Swords. And then we have Archers getting 149 kills, and then the Heavy Infantry getting 143 kills, and the Swordmasters 132. But there you go, guys. That is today's battle. If you did enjoy, do remember leave a like, subscribe if you're new here, and a comment to show your support. And I'll see you guys again in the next Last Alliance battle. Until then, bye for now.